guys, May's mom here, and I was doodling. I was on the phone and making some doodles and trying to think of some ideas for some more intricate patterns. As you can see, that one's a lot of stars, that one's a lot of hearts, but I don't love them. But as I was doodling and just testing things out, I did come up with a flower that I like. And so what I want to show you today is I want to show you how I'm going to cut this out I'm going to make two different saved files, cut this out two different ways, and create something that's layered. I don't have a project in mind. The real fun here is going to simply be the making of this, and I can resize this, all of that. But first, okay, I've got it loaded onto my mat, and I'm going to go into scan. And I always remind myself, direct cut is if you have something such as a stamp and you know you want to just cut it right out. Direct cut. Scan to cut means I've got something here and I want to make a cut file and cut it out of other things. And grayscale should actually work just fine. We click start and it will scan. And once it's scanned, it just takes a minute to recognize. And what we're going to do is just go ahead. Let's see. We can do it two different ways. We can go this way, just the outline. And we're going to zoom way in so that the file is only going to be the part that we want. And I can already see it's perfectly recognizing. I'm going to say okay. Save. And I am going to save, I actually have a USB drive in here, so I'm going to save it to that. Okay, and then watch, I can go like so. And I can already see, it's recognizing, this is so great. It's recognizing the inside and the outside, no problem. I'm going to say save. Once again to USB. Now, what we're going to do is go in here, go to home, it's okay to clear everything. Go to pattern, save data, USB, and you can see they're here. So there's that one. I'm going to say okay. The very first thing I'm going to do is click this and click this. You see all those little pieces? It's recognizing a whole lot of different little bits and pieces on here. I'm going to say okay, because what I want to do is right here push this button and say okay. That unifies them all. So it moves this, even though there are lots of little cuts it's going to do, it's moving this as a whole. Then I'm going to add, once again, save data, once again USB, this time the outline. Now this one, in theory, let's see, yeah, this one in theory should be, and it is, one file. Now it's the exact same size because it's the exact same thing. Now what I'm going to do is move one towards the top, the other towards the bottom. Then I am going to put two different colors of pattern paper. Now because of the size of this, I can see just a 6-inch high piece of paper, one for top, one for bottom, would be just fine, and cut them out of both. So to do that, you would just say okay. And if you've got your paper loaded, go ahead and cut. This is what I really wanted to show you. I don't think I've done a video where I take something and put it both cut styles. So you can see here, this is an exact cutout of my flower. I didn't resize it or anything. And then here in a solid color, I've got the inside and outside. So in other words, more exactly what my drawing is. Look how exact it got that. I just think that's so much fun. And this was a phone doodle. It was something I thought, you know what, let's go ahead and see if it'll cut it. And sure enough, it did. Now what to do with this? Well, if I wanted to do card making, I would size it down. I could also, you know, if I didn't want one of the swirls or something didn't quite fit, I could always trim part of it off. It wouldn't be a problem once it's cut. I could make it a scrapbook page embellishment. I could make it the center point of a mixed media project. Gosh, anything I want. I'll tell you what I do want though, is I have a little goodie bag to deliver to a friend later this week. And I think if I just top it with this, I just think it would be lovely just as it is. Now, all I need to do is just glue these two together and off we go. I love how this turned out, and I always love fun creative experiments, so I hope I have inspired you today. As always, if you have any requests, questions, comments, anything at all, feel free to leave me a note, drop me an email, whatever you're comfortable with. I will see you next time.